G'day, welcome to Mt.Coramba Apiculture. Just at our bucker site today. We've had about a week of pretty inclement weather, rain and storms. We've got a nice sunny day today. We're generally sunny. We could get another storm later. So I'm just taking advantage of that to come and do a bit of housekeeping around the place. Got a few hives here that I've reduced back to singles because they're just full of chalkbrood and got a really crappy queen in them. So the boxes that were on them have gone to other hives that can make do with them. So sort of at the point of shaking them out. I've got a few swarms here that came from the hives at home, so I know they've got a really good queen in them because they come out of my hive. What we're going to do is bring this swarm hive back onto this spot. We'll move this away and we'll bring this swarm hive back onto this spot. So nice strong queen, doing really well. Going to put it there. We're going to come back then and put this hive on the top of this swarm hive and do a paper combine. So we're going to unite these two hives. They'll get over the chalkbrood, the brood will hatch out and they'll backfill it with honey, so that'll be the end of that. And that queen will be gone too, so those genetics will be gone out of my apiary. So just so I don't bore you to tears, I've already found her and put her in a cage, so she won't be going back into this hive. I'll pinch her later. So we'll get on with this now. So I just manipulate this to make sure I've got all the brood and the queen down the bottom, or as much brood as possible anyway. If I can find the queen here, it'll just save me a bit of mucking around. One of my wonky, see the shape coming out of that, got great flow on. It's one of my wonky plastic frames, so I'll bring it up. Beautiful frame of fresh brood on new foundation. Pretty to look at. Frame of plastic, so I'll bring it up. There's a nice frame of pollen, so it can stay down the bottom. Put it against the wall. So these are all beautiful, freshly drawn frames of wax straight in. laying in them pretty soon. So I didn't spot the queen and all that moving, so I want to make sure that I shake every bee down in this bottom box, so I know that she's in there. I'll get a clean excluder on here. Second super. There's nice fresh frames in there, beautiful. So that's got that nucleus hive over into this double 9-framer. There'll be a bit of confusion there because you've got two sets of bees from two different hives coming back into the same entrance. They'll sort it out, they won't fight, but there'll just be a bit of confusion there for a while. What we're going to do now is do a paper combine, so we're going to combine this now queenless 8-framer with this nice big double, and the way we do it is couple of sheets of newspaper, the wind will stop blowing, a few holes in there just to give them a start. Right. Need a helper. So the way this works, I've made a few starts with the hive tool on that bit of paper down there. The bees will chew through the paper, and in the time it takes them to get through it, the pheromones in the both hives sort of equalise, and they don't fight basically. So it's a way of uniting them slowly in a way that they don't fight. So I'll take this queen away, get rid of her, lid back on. Now these bees haven't got an entrance, so if you just leave the lid on, they'll suffocate. So always put a bit of a stick there for a couple of days till they chew their way through, and that gives them a bit of air and a way to get in and get out as well. So I'll sort that out. So there's that paper combine. Don't forget, we're taking bookings for one-day beekeeping workshops, so if you want to learn about this sort of thing or just get your basic skills for beekeeping, maybe you've bought a beehive or you're thinking about buying one, is I'll put a link below to the page on my website.